Joining us now to discuss the Haitian crisis at the border and the instability in Haiti is Hollywood actor, award-winning actor Jimmy Jean-Louis, a Haitian-born actor who is familiar with the plight of the Haitian people. And it's good of you to join us. The first thing I want to ask you, though, Jimmy, when you see what's happening to the Haitian people there in Del Rio, and then what's going on in Haiti with the earthquake, a hurricane, a presidential assassination, the instability that's there, what are your concerns?
Well, what I see is that there is some kind of a cycle going on, and what's happening this weekend is just another event that, if we don't take care of the real problems of Haiti, that will continue to happen. Maybe not next week, but next year, next 5 years, or next 10 years, we'll have another event like this. So I think we've not been able to go in the heart of the Haitian problem and try to deal with it properly. Because what's happening this weekend, listen, we've had it like 20 or 30 years ago with the boat people. And so it's nothing new. So it's something that we know that can happen if we don't take care of the real issues in Haiti.
Yeah, you know, you go back 20, 30 years and you're right about the boat people. What is the real issue in Haiti? How do you massage and heal the heart of Haiti?
Well, first of all, we have to speak about the relationship between America and Haiti. You know, what kind of a relationship do we have? I mean, can it be more of a relationship that is constructive versus being destructive? Because that's the feeling that I have. And sometimes, regardless of who's really in power, you know, because yes, we do have Mr. Biden now, but, you know, it wasn't any different with Mr. Trump or any of the other presidents. So as far as the relationship between Haiti and America, we really have to redefine that. And if America is gonna help Haiti or claim to help Haiti, you know, let's do it for real and make sure that the Haitian people also benefit from the help that they so-called claim to give.
You know, a few years ago, you produced a short documentary that depicted how Haitian people ended up living in Tijuana. What is life like for the Haitian people living in Mexico and throughout other parts of South America?
Yeah, I mean, that's why I'm not shocked at all with what's going on this weekend, because as you said, we did that documentary with with Rainn Wilson 4 years ago in 2017, where we met with all the migrants that were stuck in Tijuana at the border. And we were able to interview most of them. And some of them had terrible journeys. I mean, we're talking about people traveling from Chile or from Brazil all the way to Mexico in the hope to join America. And then they are stuck at the border. And their form of traveling is walking, crossing rivers, being hit by all kind of dangerous animals such as crocodiles. Some of them die because they're hungry, and some of them just simply die because they're sick and there's nobody to help them. And for some people, that journey takes up to 2 months. So, you know, it was hell for them, you know, the way I looked at it. If anyone has a chance, they can definitely take a look at that documentary that we did with Rainn Wilson. It's available on the net. So yes, I'm not surprised by what's going on now, because we are not dealing with the real issue. And the only reason why I did that documentary back then is because we wanted to shine light on that particular problem, which started more than 5 years ago. And now in 2021, we're seeing the result of the fact that nobody did anything about it.
Jimmy, I wish we could have you a little bit longer. We got to have you back. You played the part, I should point out, as Toussaint Louverture was the hero of Haiti, and we'll have to have you back on and talk about that as well, and how that is very reminiscent, of course, of what we're seeing today, of how Haitians got their freedom. Jimmy Jean-Louis,
Yeah,
thank you so much for
definitely.
joining us tonight, sir.